y'all, these marriage shit. Boy, this is I don't know if I'm a, he just showed you something. I hope you got your eyes open, your ears open, what they call when you in elementary, put your listening ears on. Ben knocked his motherfucking ass out because he got his goddamn nerve. I'm glad you punched the shit out of him. If she told me no, not yet, anyway, it's over. Anyway, it's over. Okay, tell me, you take my shit, I am going to go the fuck off. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're gonna do these, I want to do some Reddit story times. So I had looked up some that I might want to tell y'all, and then we discuss it in the comment section. So if you are new here or not new, oh shit, make sure my hair is laying down right. Hey guys, if you're new here, thank you so much for clicking on the video, subscribing to the channel, liking the video, leave comments. I reply back to every comment. I want to tell y'all, I'm sorry, I had to take a week off. But we back. We're back. And yeah, so we're gonna get started. If you haven't already gotten your drink, gotten your snack, your herbal essence, all that good stuff, go get it, and we're gonna come back. And we got a special person listening over here, giving us the gossip of school. So yeah, come back.
What's the clock it?
Okay, I'm finna read y'all some of these Reddit stories. These are, am I the a-hole? Asshole. I'm gonna put it right there. Am I the asshole for ending my relationship after my girlfriend said no to marriage? So we're gonna see if he's the a-hole. Okay, I, 41 male, have been dating my ex-girlfriend, 39 female, for nearly 6 years. Our relationship was a good one. 4 years ago, I informed my family and friends I was going to propose to her while we were on a family vacation. I received their blessings and well wishes. The night I proposed, I tried to make the night as memorable and perfect as possible. I asked her after a nice dinner surrounded by the family, and she said no, not yet anyways. Anyway? That's what he put in parentheses. No, not yet anyway. If she told me no, not yet anyway, it's over. Anyway, it's over. Okay, let's continue. I was quite hurt, honestly. I went back to our room to think things out and not overreact. A few hours later, she came to the room and asked me what was wrong and why I left the group. We had a fairly long conversation as to my feelings and her reason to deny my proposal. Turns out she didn't think I was ready for the commitment just yet. So I took her thoughts to heart and informed her I understand her reasoning. However, I was raised in a way where you take a no for a no, not a maybe next time. She asked me just to wait a bit longer until we were in a stable place, and I agreed. 8 to 10 months later, she started dropping hints that she was ready to be married. I can't wait for our wedding. Our wedding is going to be spectacular. I am so looking forward to my dad walking me down the aisle, etc. A little over a year since my first proposal, I decided to propose again, this time just us together after a wonderful date night. When I opened the ring box, she got very quiet and once again said, no, not yet. Maybe a little more longer down the line. He put that in parentheses. What the? Break up with her. After this second refusal, I felt out of love with her. It sounds cold, but it was the truth. When we got back home, I slept in our guest bedroom and I spent the rest of the night thinking of our relationship. The next morning, she asked why I didn't sleep in our bed, and I told her the truth and informed her that I think we need to end the relationship. I informed her that I take marriage very seriously and I do not want to be led on. And yeah, he said he don't want to be led on. This no was the final no on the subject. The first no was the final. I gave her a month to find a new place to live, and since then I had been receiving texts and emails from her friends and family informing me I am heartless. Wait, hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Listen to what these motherfuckers said. I'm a heartless bastard. And trying to tell, but
he proposed.
Why he a heartless bastard though? He proposed. Hold on. For me to give her one more chance and not be a complete asshole. My friends have my back on this and understand why I ended the relationship. Am I the a-hole?
No.
He got to edit here. Edit. I have the time mixed up in reverse. I proposed after 4 years the first time. I apologize for the confusion. So 4 years into the relationship, he proposed. Then 10 months later, he proposed a second time. She said no both times. He ain't the asshole. Break up. She got to get the fuck on. Let me see, do he got an update? I don't think he do. Because this was 5 hours ago. Of course, he don't got an update. This was 5 hours ago. So, that he posted this. Yeah, he not the asshole. Ain't no way. Leave your comments down below. He should have broke up with her ass the first time. They've been together 4 years. He proposed. They've talked about the views or whatever on marriage or whatever. She thought he wasn't ready. He even said, okay, I hear you. I'm going to take in consideration your thoughts. He gave it 10 months to a year. Got the shit together. She started dropping hints that she want to get married. Da 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 da. My daddy walked me down the aisle. And then you tell him no. Not yet. It's over. It's over for your ass. Would you agree? Okay, let's move on. This one isn't long either. This is a short one, and this one was 16 hours ago. This one says, am I the a-hole for kicking my sister out after she stole my engagement ring? Child, yeah. So, I, 28 female, recently got engaged, and my fiance proposed with a family heirloom ring that means the world to me. My sister, 25 female, has always been a bit of a troublemaker, and she has a history of borrowing / stealing my stuff without asking. I've confronted her about it before, but she always brushes it off. A few days ago, I noticed my ring was missing. I searched everywhere and eventually confronted my sister. She admitted she took it, tried it on, and lost track of it. I was furious because it's not just any ring. It's a piece of my family history. After a few hours of searching, she finally found it in her purse. But she scratched it pretty badly and didn't think it was a big deal. How the hell she scratch a ring? Okay, come on. I was so upset that I told her she needed to leave my house and find somewhere else to stay for a while. My parents are now saying I overreacted and that I should forgive her since she's family. I feel justified in my anger, but I'm starting to wonder if I took it too far. Am I the a-hole for kicking her out? No. If she been stealing shit from you, that's one thing about it. One of my pet peeves about anybody, family, friend, foe, whatever, co-worker, anything, if you steal something from me, and this has been since I was a kid, a little kid, and I could comprehend and understand stealing, what it meant. If you take anything that's mine and you don't tell me and you take my shit, I am going to go the fuck off. Not only if it's something that means something to me and you took it without my permission. That's why I think God knew I didn't need a blood sister. I didn't need a sister because he knew that I don't like my shit touched. I don't like people fucking with my stuff. I don't like you going in my stuff. I don't like you taking my stuff. I don't like you. Like, no. You need to ask me before you go in my shit. Don't even go in my fucking room. Like, stay the fuck away from my stuff. That's just how I am. So she would have I don't think you the a-hole at all. You definitely need her up out of your space. And she took something that was valuable to your boyfriend that he proposed to you with a family heirloom, and then she scratched it up. She has no regards for your shit. She just disrespectful. She don't give a damn. I would have put her ass the fuck out too. So I don't think you the a-hole. I think you need to distance yourself from her, love her from afar. Don't let her in your space. If you're not going to be there, she don't need to be in your house if you ain't there. I don't like sticky finger people. I don't like people that take stuff. I don't like it. And then it was in her purse, so you just magically forgot where the damn ring was, and then it just so happened, oh, it's in my purse. Like, why the fuck is it in your purse? First of all, what was you about to do with it? Pawn it or some shit? She giving me kind of crackhead vibes. I'm sorry. I don't know about your damn sister. Girl, your parents need to be on your side. What the hell they talking about? You overreacted. Man, no, you didn't overreact at all. She need to get the fuck on, get on, little girl. She 25. She need to be living on her own anyway. Why the hell she staying with you and you about to get married? She need to go on. Ooh, this one here. This one was uploaded 18 hours ago. Hold on. Let me tell y'all this one. This one says, am I the a-hole for telling my wife I'm not as excited about the pregnancy since she stopped taking birth control without telling me? This ain't a long one either. These are kind of short. So here's the deal. My wife, 31 female, and I, 30 male, have been married for 3 years. The plan was to wait a bit longer before having kids. We were enjoying our time together, focused on work and doing the whole travel while we can thing. Kids were on the horizon, just not yet. Well, a couple of months ago, she told me she was pregnant. I was surprised. Happy for her. I don't like that. Happy for her, but definitely surprised. When I asked her how it happened, she confessed that she gone off birth control without mentioning it because she felt ready and thought I'd be fine with it once the baby was on the way. So she just chose to make a decision. I mean, I'm not saying that wasn't gonna happen, but she just chose to make a decision without even like putting you in the mix. Just let me just decide for him. Fuck all that other stuff. I'ma just do that's what she giving that. She giving that. So moving forward. To say I was caught off guard is an understatement. I get that people change their minds, but it kind of feels like the decision was made for me. Exactly. She didn't give a fuck about what you felt. I told her I am not as excited as she is because we didn't decide this together. She made a decision for you. She made a decision for you. You ain't had no parts in this. I also said it felt like more of her decision than ours. And now she's upset saying I'm acting distant and cold about the whole thing. I love her and I'm sure I love the kid, but I feel like I didn't get a say in something pretty major. You know, my friends are split. Some say I should just get over it and be happy. Others think she should have talked to me first. So am I the a-hole for feeling the way I feel? I don't think you're the a-hole at all. I don't think that's of course y'all talked about children and y'all both made a decision that y'all will wait later to have them. She decided that she wanted a kid now, and whether you had said yes or no or wait or whatever, she was gonna do what she want to do. I think that you will probably be okay once you see like the baby here and things like that, but I think your feelings are valid. You should, if you didn't want to do this now and you didn't feel like it was the right time, she didn't care. And you need to take that as sometimes people don't show you, and I'm saying this because I've heard these stories, not this type of story, but stories of things that have happened in people's relationships. And when something like major happens in the relationship that changes the dynamic of the relationship, like kids and stuff, marriage and things, people start to really show you who they really are. She just showed you her character. She showed you a piece of what probably she never showed you before or hid from you. And now this is something that she probably will do with other scenarios in your relationship. She will make decisions without even consulting you. When you are married, it is a team dynamic. You have to talk to your partner about things that go on because it's both of you guys. You can't just make a decision for the family or for yourself because that's selfish. You can't be selfish. You have to talk to each other. So she just showed you something. I hope you got your eyes open, your ears open, what they call when you in elementary, put your listening ears on, open your eyes and see that this is this is something major. So if she did this with child care, bearing, whatever you want to call, then she gonna do something else. So you better be watching. You better, this a red flag on the play. So you better be paying attention. You better be, that's my advice. Just pay attention to this, because if she did this with the baby stuff, she gonna do something else. So you just need to be aware and prepared for the type of woman you got. That's what I say. But I think your feelings are valid. You should feel a type of way about it, because if y'all discussed it and you weren't ready to do that and she just decided, yeah, you have every right to be feeling fucked up and mad and whatever, but don't resent the baby. Babies are a blessing. Just love on your baby, but pay attention to her. Pay attention to her. Okay. Oh, child, these marriage shit. Boy, this is I don't know if I'm gonna call this, I don't know what I'm gonna call this, but I'm gonna figure it out. But girl, I mean, well, my demographic is women, but child, listen to this one. Am I the a-hole for screaming at my wife that I don't want to have sex with her and to please leave me alone? This was 12 hours ago. Let's read this. This ain't long either, baby. These ain't long at all. Let's read this one. A month ago, I broke my left arm, and it was the most painful thing I have ever experienced. I had surgery for the arm. That's how you put it. They put me on a splinter for a couple of weeks, after which they put me on a cast. I will be on the cast for a few more weeks. My wife has supported me through this entire thing, and I am very grateful for that. However, she has a high libido, and she has been getting a bit frustrated. I have a high libido too. The issue is I just don't want sex, and I have told this to my wife many times. Last night, when she asked me again, I just screamed and I told her I don't want sex and to leave me alone. I have never screamed at anyone before like that. I hated that I did it, but I just want my wife to understand what I was going through. My wife got quiet after that, and I immediately apologized. Was I the a-hole? No, you were not the a-hole. Not at all. Some people just don't get it. You could say it in all kind of ways. You could say it in every language. No. You could say it, and I don't think you could say no in a bunch of languages. I think no is no, universal no. But if you could say, I don't want it, you could explain why. She see it clearly. Your arm is broke. What the fuck are you going to do? Even if you lay back and I'm sure it's painful for you to just do certain things with your arm, she don't have no understanding because she don't give a fuck. She's selfish. She's not thinking about you or your feelings or what's going on with you. She's selfish. She's thinking about herself and her own needs, not yours. A month is not a long time to go without sex. Like, that is crazy. She could do all kind of shit. They got the rose. They got a damn, a toy. She can get something else to keep her occupied until you are ready to go. I think that is selfish. And she has no understanding. And I feel like you should have screamed at her, because if that would have been me, I would have screamed at her ass too. I would have told her ass to get the fuck away from me and leave me the hell alone. When I'm ready to do this, I will. And she know it's not nothing slight to her. You are her. Your arm is fucked up. Like, what does she want you to do? So I don't think you the a-hole. If y'all think he the a-hole, then y'all leave it in the comments. But I don't think he the a-hole at all. I don't think he the a-hole at all. I would have screamed at her ass too. And I also understand when you tell your partner, like, if you're not feeling well and they still want to do something, like, you could be sick. I know for me, when I was in my marriage, I could have been sick. He still want to do something and no understanding. And then when I don't want to, then I get to the point where, you didn't took me there and I had to say something to you. Then it's, oh, you just, No, I just told you I am sick. I'm sneezing, coughing. I gotta, you gotta have some kind of understanding. Some people do not have understanding. And she's one of them people. She don't give a fuck. She cares about her needs. Fuck yours. And I think that you should have screamed at her, and I would have did it too. So moving forward, I'm gonna see what else I got. I'm sure it's another one. Then after that, guys, I'm gonna leave it there. We're gonna see what else we got here. If you like this type of video, leave it in the comment section. If you like these type of videos, also don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If I didn't say that again, I don't really like just saying that. Y'all should already know. YouTube been in the game for 15 years. Everybody know if you watching the video consecutively, you like the person, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. But anyway, this This one says, am I the a-hole for when I be seeing these titles, I get like super like, what the, excited. This one says, am I the a-hole for refusing to be my brother's groomman and refusing to go to his wedding because of what his best man did to my wife? This is gonna be the last one because this one looks like it's a little long. So yeah, this gonna be the last one, you guys. This one, okay, this one was 22 hours ago. He posted this one, so it doesn't have an update. 22 hours ago. This says 33 male here. I am hurt by the situation and I feel betrayed by my own brother. I have an older brother named Stephen. I have 35 male and a younger brother named Mike, 30 male. My mom's best friend from med school has a son named Adam, 35 male, who was basically our fourth brother growing up. We spent pretty much every weekend at each other's house, went on vacations together, and celebrated holidays together. When I was younger, I looked up to Adam and loved hanging out with him. He was a good friend, and I have so many wonderful memories with him from childhood. My feelings towards him started to change when I was a junior in high school. A good friend of mine told me that Adam was aggressive towards her, was hugging her and rubbing her shoulder without asking, and once tried to pressure her into sleeping with him after she told him no. At the time, I didn't think Adam meant to come across that way, but I started to notice more and more concerning behavior on his part. I told y'all this long. When he was 19 in college, he slept with a freshman at our high school. He told everyone that he thought she was 16, which is the legal age of consent. But I still don't understand why he sleep with a high school student after he graduated. Yeah, I don't get that either. I ended up going to the same college as Adam and my older brother Stephen and played college basketball with both of them. Adam was liked on the team, but had a reputation of being aggressive with women. He also made a lot of jokes that I didn't find funny. Once at a party, he told me I could lose my virginity by finding the drunkest freshman and taking her upstairs. I started liking and respecting him less and less the more he made those jokes and the more I saw him behaving while we were in college. He sounds like a fucking creep, a weirdo. This just pisses me the fuck off because I would have told his motherfucking... Let me keep reading. I met my wife, Erin, 32 female, my sophomore year, and we hit it off right away. She never liked Adam. Who the fuck would like him? And told me she didn't really trust him because of some of the things she heard from the girls on her cross-country team. I distanced myself from him because of this and many other things. He always accused me of choosing a girl over him. Stephen continued to be best friends with Adam and never liked Erin, in part because he thinks she turned me against our childhood friend. I've explained to Adam a million times that it was Adam's behavior that made me pull away and that I don't want to be friends with someone who makes other people feel uncomfortable. But Stephen always defends Adam by saying things like it's just his humor and he's misunderstood. Yeah, he ain't misunderstood. He's a freak. Shortly after we got married, Adam approached Erin during a family holiday and asked how much she paid for the boobs. What? Hold on. Adam would have got hit in his face. I would have knocked Adam cold, cocked his ass. Because what the hell? You disrespected my wife? No. She said they were natural. And he started laughing and said she had the figure of a teenage boy in college. Erin told me about this interaction, and when I asked Adam about it, he insisted he was joking and it was in good fun. No, it ain't. It ain't in no damn good fun. I told him to stop making comments about my wife's body, and Adam accused me of being sensitive. He continued to make comments about my wife's breasts every time he saw her. Such as calling them a work of art, asking if he could take a picture of them for his future wife's plastic surgeon. Erin always just rolled her eyes, ignored him, and begged me to do the same. She thinks Adam is an idiot and doesn't think it's worth it to argue with a guy like that, since I pretty much only had to see him once or twice a year at that time. I agreed to do what my wife wanted. Man, fuck that shit. Hell no. You should have checked his ass. I bet he wouldn't have never said that shit after the first time if you would have checked him about it and stand on business. I bet he would have never did that shit again. Hell no. Let me continue reading. 3 years ago, when Erin was 7 months pregnant with our daughter, my family celebrated Christmas with Adam's family. I was speaking with one of the cousins when Erin came up to me in tears and asked to speak with me. She told me that Adam, who was belligerently drunk, followed her into the bathroom. He shoved her against the wall and squeezed her breasts hard to see if they were real. He wouldn't let go of her until Erin kneed him in the nuts. When I heard what happened, I punched Adam in the face, as you fucking should. Told him he no longer was allowed near my wife and left with Erin. You should have been knocked his motherfucking ass out, because he got his goddamn nerve. I'm glad you punched the shit out of him. He needed to get punched. Beat the fuck up. The good news is my parents and brother Mike all supported Erin and agreed that they no longer wanted anything to do with Adam. That's good. To be honest, no one in the family really liked or respected the guy, but they tolerated him because his parents actually are wonderful people and were like second parents to me before all of this happened. My parents both apologized to Erin. They felt guilty that she was hurt at our family Christmas and promised her that she'd never have to see Adam again. Yeah, that's good. The only person who still has a relationship with Adam is Stephen. A few days after the Christmas party, Stephen called and told me that Adam felt horrible about what happened. Stephen and Adam were drunk, and it was meant as a joke. So pushing her in the bathroom, pregnant, up against the wall, grabbing her boob hard, and not letting her go to get out, that was meant to be a joke? What? Are they delusional? Ain't no way. Ain't no way. No. Why would you make excuses for this shit? No. So I told Stephen that Adam sexually assaulted my pregnant wife. That ain't no fucking joke. Stephen said I was dramatic to call it sexual assault since he didn't touch her under her clothes or escalate things beyond feeling her boobs. How is that not? You touched her boobs and she pregnant. Boobs hurt when you're pregnant. So squeezing them while they're tender, because when you're pregnant, your boobs are like lactating. I think that's what it's called. I'm not sure if that's the word. Y'all leave it down below. But boobs are sensitive. I know my boobs, as soon as I know I'm pregnant, my boobs hurt the whole time. The whole 9 months, my boobs are tender, like tender. So if you squeeze man, you should have kicked him in the nuts and spit in his face. That's what she should have did. But then again, okay, let's go ahead. Like, y'all know, let's go ahead. So I told Stephen he sounds like a moron and that Adam wasn't allowed near my wife. This has hurt my relationship with Stephen, and I don't feel close to him because he stood up for someone who hurt my wife and his sister-in-law. And also because I don't understand why anyone would want to be friends with Adam. We're still civil to each other at family events, but I don't think we'll ever be friends again. Stephen got engaged over the weekend and called to invite me to be one of his groomsmen. I think he did this out of obligation more than anything else. He also asked if my daughter, she's almost 3 now, would be the flower girl. I said yes. But then Stephen told me that Adam was going to be his best man, and I was shocked, but honestly not surprised. I told my brother that I don't want my wife or my daughter anywhere near Adam. I also said that if Adam could do something to Erin, he could do something to his fiancée, Julia, too. Stephen accused me of holding a grudge over a dumb drunk mistake Adam made, and also accused me of being jealous that he and Adam are so close as brothers and I don't have a close bond with either of them. I told Stephen that he should keep Adam as his best friend and that I wouldn't be a groomsman and my family wouldn't be at the wedding. Stephen was furious, to say the least. Mike also declined to be a groomsman because he also hates Adam and doesn't understand how Stephen could be close to someone who did that to Erin. My parents asked Stephen how could he choose Adam over me and his sister-in-law, and asked me to reconsider having him as a best man, but Stephen insists it's what he wants. He told my parents and our brother that Aaron drew a wedge between me and Adam, and now she's tearing apart our family. I heard this from Mike. Luckily, everyone but Stephen loves Aaron, and no one else thinks she's in the wrong. Long story short, my mom is desperate to keep our family together. She told me she disagrees with Stephen inviting Adam to the wedding, let alone as his best man, but asked if I would consider going to the wedding, but not being a groomsman. I told her I don't want my wife and daughter around Adam. She said she understood, but she said our family would and could watch Aaron and my child the whole time. I said I don't want to expose her to the man who assaulted her, even if there's no physical danger. My mom says she understands, but she asked if I would consider attending for the sake of the family. She basically thinks I'll never have a relationship with my brother again if I miss his wedding. Am I the a-hole? Any advice will be appreciated. Boy, I'm gonna read some of the comments from this one, but because he just posted it 22 hours ago. But I don't think you should go to the wedding. I don't think you should even fuck with your brother, because your brother picked this slime ball over you and your sister-in-law, and he don't like Aaron because of Adam not liking Aaron. That doesn't even make sense. Like, did she do something to you? I can see if she did something to him and he has his own personal, thing with her. But if she never did anything to you, like you don't like her off the strength because he don't like her, that don't even make sense. And then he overstepped himself. He pushed her into the restroom, pushed her up against the wall and pinned her up against the wall where she couldn't go nowhere. She pregnant, and he grabbed, I don't think you're the a-hole in this whole situation at all. I think that you should have cut him off a long time ago. I think you should have made distance between it, even though you only see him once or twice a year. I don't think that you should have been around him anymore, especially the first time he made a comment about your wife boobs. That would have been over for me. Like, it would have been over. I would have checked his ass, punched him, did whatever, whooped his ass, whatever I had to do to let him know, like, don't play with me. Stop playing with me. Like, you playing with the right one. I'm about to show you that's not how it go down. I think that's completely disrespectful. And your brother is out of line. And if he don't talk to you no more because you don't come to the wedding or whatever the case is, if he thinks that she caused a wedge between the family, he's delusional too. And you don't need that in your life. Please dismiss him and keep moving. Deal with your family. I understand, because, my family is not tight knit anymore like it used to be. It is definitely a wedge with my family. So, like, my family, the wedge is me. Let me just be clear. I don't deal with them, and it's not my choice. It just happens to be that way. But they all deal with each other, which is fine. But I'm just not included anymore, and that's okay. Sometimes you just gotta just move on and forget it, family or not. I think that guy ain't even family. He's just a family friend. Baby, whoop his ass. That's what I said. Whoop his ass. Don't go to the wedding. If he mad at you, oh well. Hopefully he'll grow up and see it from your perspective, because now he got a wife. And if Adam do something to his wife, I'm sure all hell will break loose. But sometimes people got to put their hand in the fire to see. So he might just need to get burned. But anyway, let's read the comments. Let's see. Somebody said he touched your wife, doesn't respect women boundaries, and sounds like a complete douche bag. I mean, I agree. You're not that a-hole at all. OP, show this post to your mom and anyone who else gives you any about going to a wedding with a best man. I gotta say the worst. They also need to warn the bridesmaids. Yep, I agree. Not the a-hole at all. And frankly, he was walking red flag long before he assaulted your wife. He clearly had a negative and predatory reputation amongst the women in college, and he definitely assaulted in a considerably amount of girls in his time. His humor was never funny, and he wasn't joking. Your brother chose a guy who is out loud predator over his family. See, I gotta make sure I don't say the words because I don't want them to take my stuff down. That's what somebody said. Explain to your family that two of you showing up at the wedding with Adam there is like saying what he did to your wife is okay. It's not okay. The whole thing could be solved by just not inviting him to the wedding. Stand on ground. Do not be there. If he's there, take a stand for women everywhere, please. I agree. I don't think you should go at all. You need to just forget it. Forget it and move on. And if they want to go, let them go. But I don't think you should go at all. I think you need to cut ties with anybody that want to deal with him. Cut them. Because no. And that's it for the video. If you like this video, if you like any of these videos, you want more content from me, leave a comment down below. Comment your opinions on these, you know, these Reddit stories, and I'll have you something else up. Until then, bye guys.